Hello friends, today we will study about full wave rectifier. In case of full wave rectifier, two diodes will be used. This is transformer, this is input AC voltage, transformer, and now this when this input voltage comes here, suppose that input voltage 8.A is VA. Input voltage 8.A is VA. Now its wavefront is like that. It's a sine curve, its wavefront is a sine curve. Now connect another diode D2 here. The difference between half wave rectifier and full wave rectifier, first difference is that there are two diodes connected in the circuit. In half wave rectifier, only one diode was connected. And second difference is that where we will measure output voltage. So in case of full wave rectifier, we will do center tapping on secondary coil. This is primary coil, this is secondary coil. So we will do central tapping of secondary coil. We will find a quantity by central tapping. What is the use of central tapping? Central tapping changes the polarity of input voltage at point B. See, polarity of input voltage at point A is in this way. Now polarity of input voltage at point B is reversed. First half cycle is positive in VA and first half cycle is negative in VB. And second half cycle in VA is negative, second half cycle in VB is positive. So you can see, you can observe the wavefronts. Wavefronts are their polarities are changed. Polarities of wavefronts VA and VB are changed. Now what will happen? This is lead load resistance, and we will measure output voltage between point X and Y. X and Y टर्मिनल के बीच में हम आउटपुट वोल्टेज मेजर करेंगे. This is the complete circuit diagram of full wave rectifier. Now what will happen? Whenever this first wavefront of VA, first half cycle of VA enters diode D1, what will happen? Diodes D1, this is P, first positive cycle is D positive, this cycle is positive, this is P positive, so P connected with P. So what will happen? This diode will be in reverse forward biasing. For first half cycle of VA, diode D1 will be in forward biasing, and for second half cycle, diode D1 will be in reverse biasing. Now at the same time, the time of wavefront, that type of first half cycle of VA and VB will be same. So in first half cycle, in the time taken by first half cycle for VB, what will be there in case of D2? D2 will be in reverse biasing. D2 किसमें होगा? D2 first half cycle में reverse biasing होगा, because this is negative and this is positive. For first half cycle, diode D1 will be in forward biasing, diode D2 will be in reverse biasing. Now for second half cycle, what will happen? For second half cycle, this is negative, this is positive, so diode D1 will be in reverse biasing, and diode D2 will be, this is positive, diode D2 will be in forward biasing. So we know that diode is unidirectional device. So whenever diode, either D1 or D2, when they are in forward biasing, they allow voltage through it, and when they are in reverse biasing, they do not allow voltage or current through it. This is the basic concept. So by this working process, we can check that for first half cycle D1 and D2. So for first half cycle, this is first half cycle, this is first half cycle. Diode D1 will be in forward biasing. This is in forward biasing. FB stands for forward biasing. And diode D2 will be in, this is negative and this is positive. Diode D2 will be in reverse biasing. D2 is in reverse biasing. And for second half cycle, diode D1 will be in reverse biasing, because this is negative, this is positive. It is in reverse biasing. And for second half cycle, diode D2 will be, D2 this is positive, this is positive. Diode D2 for second half cycle is in forward biasing. So we can say that by using this table, we can check that for first half cycle, diode D1 is forward biasing, D2 is in reverse biasing. Whenever we know that whenever diode is in forward biasing, it allows voltage to pass through it. So there will be V0 output voltage की कोई ना कोई वैल्यू होगी. And in case of D2, D2 is in reverse biasing, so output voltage will be 0. Output voltage will be 0. Now for second half cycle D1 will be in reverse biasing. यहाँ से देख सकते हो आप, this is negative, this is positive, तो D1 will be in reverse biasing. So D1 के through जो voltage output voltage होगा that will be 0. Output voltage will be 0. And for second half cycle diode D2 check D2. This is positive of D2 and this is positive of second half cycle. So positive stand for forward biasing of D2. So whenever D2 will be in forward biasing, output voltage will not be 0. There will be some value of output voltage. So using this table, now we are going to draw input voltage. Input voltage, there are two types of input voltage, VA and VB. We will draw here curves of VA, VB and output voltage. So see, this is VA. You can draw VA. In this way, VA will be there. Now draw the diagram of VB. VB, now check the polarity of VB. Polarity of VB is reversed. This is the most important point. Polarity of VB is reversed. So now we have to change the polarity. Time period is same, but polarity is reversed. So its curve will be in this way. इसकी polarity थोड़ी change हो जाएगी. Polarity will be reversed. This is VA, wavefront of VA. This is wavefront of VB. Now what about output voltage? For output voltage, you check. Whenever for first half cycle, this is for first half cycle, this is second half cycle, third, fourth. मतलब first half cycle में क्या होगा? What will happen in first half cycle? D1 is in forward biasing. So क्या होगा? There will be output voltage due to D1. This is output voltage due to D1. Now for first half cycle D2 will be in reverse biasing. तो D2 की वजह से कोई भी इसमें output voltage नहीं होगा. Now you check for second half cycle. This is graph is for second half cycle. Diode D1 is in reverse biasing, so there will be no voltage due to D1. But diode D2 is in forward biasing. For second half cycle, diode D2 is in forward biasing. Therefore, V output will not be 0. There will be some value of V output. So draw V output for second half cycle. This is V output for second half cycle. Again, for next half positive half cycle, output voltage will be due to D1, and again for this is due to D2. This is due to D1, this is due to D2, again this due to output voltage due to D1, this is due to D1. This process will go on. This is the output voltage of full wave rectifier. In CBC examination, direct question is asked there that draw the circuit diagram of full wave rectifier and draw input and output voltage of full wave rectifier. This question takes 3 marks. 3 marks का ये question direct पूछा जाता है एग्जाम में. If you have any query, then you may ask me. This is the working of full wave rectifier and diagram of full wave rectifier, input and output voltage. This is output voltage, wavefront of output voltage of full wave rectifier. Thank you so much.